Hello folks and welcome back to Persona 5. Prove your resistance to society. That frickin' blows my mind that that's a mission objective. I mean, I know what they mean. They mean prove the existence of the Phantom Thieves, but yeah, prove your existence to society. Okay, anyway, it's evening. We probably can't do anything else, right? I'm gonna try to make a... Yeah, okay. Alright. Can't do it. Go to bed.
Well,
That's fine. That's fine. I expected it. It's fine. I was just hoping. Probably a cutscene? It might be a cutscene. I don't know. I thought whenever they show us going to bed, usually it means something's about to happen, but that did not happen today. Okay, cool.
Mr. Akechi's coming on.
Mr. Okay. Oh, that's right, because we're doing the whole... I was like, why aren't we in school? It's because we decided to do the television thing. Alright, Skull, don't... Just don't. I think that pretty much covers every possible permutation there. Just don't. Oh, see the fucking Beatles?
oh, he's so cool.
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
Cutting back from commercial. 7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
Yeah, this is when you do this. So you typically stop at 3, right? Because you don't want the camera, or any of the audio setup you have, to catch the 2 1. So typically you do, like, you count down with actually your fingers as you say. So you go 5, 4, 3, and then silently you just do the fingers 2 and 1, and then, you know, some people do that neat little wave of the number 1 as they go live, like usually pointing directly at the actors or something. Is he gonna do it?
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show.
The hottest. Oh, it's called, the segment is hottest meet and greet. Okay, not meet and greet as being the segment. It's the hottest meet and greet as a segment. Got it.
After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
And the crowd goes wild.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
So, is this why the whole class has been invited? Is because they wanted to make sure there were cheery schoolgirls in the audience to be able to give this particular impression this guy is as popular as he is?
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
Oh, sure. I love talking about ongoing investigations so that the perp can prepare himself and walk free. That'd be fantastic.
Ah, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
Oh, so he's gonna come in after we're done cleaning up his crap? Okay. Also interesting, this guy has red eyes. I wonder if he's actually related to the other red-eyed people in this. Maybe.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun.
Okay, maybe don't call anyone Kun when they're on your show, alright? I mean, okay, yes, San, maybe a little bit too formal, but maybe right. Okay, definitely not Sama, right? That'd be a little crazy for someone him this young. Sama wouldn't work. But Kun is just, I don't know, it's disrespectful a little bit. I mean, he's holding it together, which is fine, but yeah, I'd be upset.
Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
Well, at least we're justice-oriented, not, I don't know, mad vigilantes of doom. So, I'll take what I can get.
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Aw.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed.
How does... Okay. I suppose I see the correlation.
Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
What? Are you insane? Are you actually... Okay. This was in the States, and someone wanted to smear this guy. It'd be real easy, right? Because he just used his own words against him. Akechi-san wants to arrest Santa Claus would be the headline. Come on. Oh, Skull already hates this guy.
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
Why? What law have we broken? I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm not even sure that the Phantom Thieves have been broken any laws? I'm not sure. I don't think so.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes?
There we go. Yeah, Toast. Make sure you give an answer to that Akechi-san.
Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
Right?
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice.
Is it?
More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
What if they're real dicks, though? Never, ever? I think the world would be in a better place if a bunch less people were dicks. I'm just saying.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all. Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
That's a weird thing to say to anybody, but okay.
I have to say, though, I would be embarrassed if it turns out these phantom thieves don't exist. If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
I don't understand that, but okay.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the phantom thieves.
Which is why we're here. Okay, gotcha. Yep, they definitely made sure to time this segment correctly.
First, please press your button now if you think the phantom thieves exist.
Oh, well, we've already got a poll on the fan site. It's like 12%, I think.
Of course they do.
Well, press the fucking buttons, y'all.
About 30% or so. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
Okay, that's like double way up on the fan site. That's cool.
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting.
Of course, the school where the Phantom Thieves actually operated is present in the room, so that kind of makes sense to be higher.
I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the phantom thieves' actions.
Oh, walk
All
right
right,
up to me.
let's try asking this student here.
That's what I get for being on the aisle, man. All right.
Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these phantom thieves if they were real?
They do more than the cops. That might actually be the most inflammatory thing you could say. Like, justice itself is already going against the speaker. Necessary is an interesting... That's definitely a discussion. That's definitely a longer discussion. All these are kind of incendiary a little bit. I'm gonna go with this one. Fuck it. They do more of the cops. Interesting laughter is the response there.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask.
Oh, that should be good.
If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the phantom thieves?
I mean, kinda goes okay. And they do only target criminals, though. Not strictly speaking, does not answer his question, right? But I'm gonna go with this one. They only target criminals.
I see. But how can you be so sure? Whether the thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
What do you mean?
The matter of how they change people's hearts. If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
Okay, yeah, alright, I see that. I see what, if you don't know how it's being done, if you think it's through some kind of mental manipulation, then there's no reason to think that mental manipulation started only at the point of confession, right? It could be that mental manipulation started years back to start them on that path, and then as soon as they become useless tools, you set them up for a fall, and that goes in with the other madness that's been going around, like the people crashing in the subway and a bunch of other stuff too, which is a concern, but might not be related.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives. To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
The audience reactions are fucking out of control. They're hilarious.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
If you don't have all the facts, sure, but we know exactly what's going on. We know he's wrong.
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
Maybe.
He can say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Oh, sorry, I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Hey, no abandoning poor Skull. Try this again.
Oh, it's you.
Seems very surprised.
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person. To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis.
Okay, he appreciates someone who can argue with him. I wonder if he appreciates if he's wrong. Right? It's one thing to say that when you think you're right, but when you know you're wrong, in the deepest part of your soul, do you accept that and say, oh, I was wrong. I hereby change my worldview? That's a really hard thing to do. Or do you say, fuck you and fuck everybody who's been wrong, and I'm going to think this no matter what, and solidify your stance even though you were totally in the wrong?
My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful.
Well, and especially for TV, right? For TV, you definitely want someone on both sides of that so that someone in the audience can at least is open to hearing the words, because theoretically, if they hear someone who they agree with, then if that person on the TV changes their mind, they could maybe go along with them. Higher chance, anyway.
Few people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier. Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say.
Sad but true.
I feel like our discussions could prove quite fruitful. Would you mind talking with me again?
Both of these are yes, basically, so sure.
Thank you. It makes me glad to hear that. The students from Shugen are truly quite interesting. I look forward to seeing you again. Well then.
Talk about a problematic guy to get involved with.
A little bit.
There's probably a lot we can learn from him, though.
Very true. Detective Acacia is taking a liking. Oh, is this a bond? It is totally a bond. At least we're flash forwarding, which is usually a sign of a bond.
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today. The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves. Explain yourself.
There's a
I
bond.
am thou.
Okay.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Justice persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Okay. Doesn't do anything right now. Maybe like level 2 or 3 eventually. At least the burst of XP will be nice.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that a catchy? I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as it makes me sick.
Wow, Skull, come on.
Come on, let's go.
So we just spent the whole day at there instead of What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets. Okay, come on, Morgana. But a Keshi bastard thinking about what he said is just pissing me off again. He clearly tried to discredit everything we're doing. And he just had to say it on live TV, too. Don't be so sour. There are, without a doubt, people we have saved. Those people could not have been saved if not for the heroes of the Phantom Thieves. I'm living proof of that. Oh, what a nice thing to say. Still, what was it Kishi-kun said actually wrong? I feel like he had a point. I mean, except he didn't though, right? Like, if you don't have all the facts, I could see how you could say, this looks very similar to all the other problems we're seeing, with the other people kind of having a sudden break, like a mental break, and doing horrible things. Except we've only done this, I guess, 3 times, or maybe 4 times, right? Twice for big targets, twice for small targets. And either way, it's been like every single time for us, all 4 times has been for the better. Now, maybe somebody could be doing something similar that's causing them to break in bad ways. And that would definitely be something we need to discover. But that has nothing to do with us. So yes, he has a point in that there might be something related to the Phantom world that we need to investigate and probably stop because someone's doing this in a bad way, but it's not us. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta bring up that now. Is it really okay to be doing this to people just because they're criminals? Doesn't it seem a little selfish? Selfish. I don't understand how selfishness gets into this. Selfish. We are Phantom Thieves, and I doubt everyone would forgive us for what we did in Monroe. Yet I still decided that it was a necessary act. Tamashi did too. We weren't going to do shit to him through any kinds of normal methods. True story. These are people who have evaded or otherwise subdued regular investigations. That's true, but what do you think, Peace? Are we being selfish? I don't think... No. I don't think selfishness enters into it at all. We got into this to help people. Is it occasionally monetarily useful? Yes, absolutely. We have tons of cash right now that I think a normal teenager definitely wouldn't. But we're not doing it because it's lucrative. We're doing it because we saw injustice in the world and we found out a way to get back a little bit of justice. So I don't see how selfishness ties into it. Maybe I'm just blind to it. That's possible. But I need a better argument than just, are we being selfish? I need an actual, like, laid out argument. And I don't see that here. It's for helping people. Can't really think of any other way. I believe our best path forward is sticking to our justice, not that of the law. Shouldn't that be enough? And with the unanimous decision rule in place, I doubt we'll lose our way. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for bringing that up. And don't worry, I'm not thinking about quitting the Phantom Thieves or anything. Oh, thank goodness. Just you watch it, KG. Someday you're totally gonna see who was right. Okay, let's stop talking about this right now.
I see.
Detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. It'd be dangerous to get too close to him, but he may actually prove useful in some situations. Speaking of which, God, I'm furious. Oh, okay, yeah, our moderator of the fan site, he is obviously going to be having some problems with this guy. That's fair. You heard what Akechi said, right? How dare he declare the Phantom Thieves are criminals? As the administrator of the Phantom Aficionado website, I can't stay quiet about this. I'm going to show Akechi how people online really feel. I'll change up the survey question tomorrow morning. Justice is with the Phantom Thieves. Keep on doing what you do best. Why is he of all people getting angry about this? Anyway, he means the survey on the fan site, right? I guess we should look forward to it. Okay. It's been a long day. Friday. Oh, isn't Friday the day we're supposed to go for the bathhouse? I think that's right. Okay, they're gonna let us. That's great. There's no laundry or anything we need to do. So I think the bathhouse might actually be it. Bathhouse. That's over this way, right? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, a bit more charm would be nice. Take a bath. Body's warming up. Seems like you really refreshed yourself. I think you're even more handsome now. Man, 2 points ain't nothing. Hey, actually head turning. We actually got a rank up, not just a skill up. That's fantastic. We've got at least 2 in all points, boys and girls. Huzzah! I mean, we still need to improve, but still, that's really good.
All right.
Want to head back?
Yep. Head home. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves? Interesting. Not do you believe they exist, but do you believe in them? Huh. You watching the broadcast? So the Phantom Thieves were the bad guys? I guess now that you mention it, I felt that way the whole time. It's just brainwashing, isn't it? It's really self-centered. Self-centered. Either there's a translation issue here, or I'm misunderstanding life. Could I be misunderstanding life? This is just a huge existential crisis right now. Hold on. Why would this be selfish? I guess if it were benefiting us, right? If it's benefiting us in some way, I guess. Okay, let me think about how this could be viewed as selfish. Knowing what we know and assuming everyone else knows what we know, which is a huge leap, but let's just go with it. How are we being selfish? We benefit. We benefit from this by... I mean, the criminals don't escape justice. Right? So that makes it so that justice is a better thing in the world because then it's more evenly applied to other people. That's not selfishness, though. That's just how life is supposed to work. Yeah, if we benefit from it. If, like... No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. From their perspective, right? If they don't know about the Phantom World, and they probably don't, then they would probably assume that we are benefiting from it somehow. Aside from the minor art thievery that goes in, you know, for the occasional bit of loot. Are we benefiting in any other way that would be detectable? And maybe that's why we're so hard to catch, right? It's because we're not actually benefiting. So there's nothing really to track down. Yeah, because there's no ties to us necessarily with our targets, right? We hear about the bully, we take him down because bullying is crap and you shouldn't do it. We hear about a guy plagiarizing, we take him down because plagiarizing is crap and you shouldn't do it. But, like, we're not personally affected by the plagiarism. Doesn't really affect us. If it kept on going, our lives would be pretty much the same. Same with the PE teacher, right? If he kept on doing what he was doing, yeah, it would suck for a couple of people, but for, say, Skull and myself, it would be day-to-day. It'd be totally normal. Now, granted, the teacher was a jerk and he was going to expel us just for existing, but, you know, aside from that, So I guess we did kind of benefit from the teacher having a change of heart, because then we didn't get expelled. But yeah, the teacher was going to expel us whether if he didn't have a change of heart, for sure. Like, I think that would have happened anyway, even if we didn't have the Phantom World. So we definitely would have gotten expelled, and that definitely helps us. And so that is definitely, we did it for selfish reasons initially. But like Madarame and the bully, I don't think are necessarily selfish. Yeah, I mean, it is brainwashing, yes. Definitely, right? Because you're changing their entire outlook of the universe. That's how they're able to have a change of heart in the first place. But it's a change for the better. It's a realization of, oh shit, I've been a dick the entire time. So what we're doing is changing selfish people into not selfish people. Now, that's definitely a sense of, okay, let's take justice out of it. It's a sense of not selfishness. Sorry, the word selfish is like in my head now, because that's not what it is. It's virtue, kind of. But it makes it so that your virtue is the only virtue. Now you have to be really careful about that, because, you know, you could be wrong. So if you start imposing your values on top of other people, that's a good way to get burned, for sure. Because what if we're wrong? But so far we've been edging on the side of justice so far. That's why we have the unanimous rule, right? We go like, okay, all of us agree this is a dick move and nobody should do this. Yeah. Okay, self-centered, I think, is a translation issue. I think that's what's blowing my mind right now. It's not self-centeredness. It's, I don't know, almost a paladin's view of justice. Imagine if a paladin went through and actually, like, I don't know, cut these people down for what they're doing. We'd call him a vigilante, right? I mean, look at the Punisher. The Punisher's definitely a... Hey, Frank. Good to see you. The Punisher's definitely kind of in the same vein. Is that, I mean, he goes and kills people instead, but same basic idea, right? No one views the Punisher as a hero, right? Punisher's definitely a vigilante, and he's severely mentally compromised as well. If the Punisher were to go through and kill Madarame with a hail of gunfire because of what he did, technically, yes, he's justified because Madarame was a horrible person, but killing him is like so completely over the top. I mean, it does technically solve the immediate issue in that no one will then be victimized by him anymore. But without reparation, without a confession, without an actual, you know, appeal to the law, just murdering him is completely against... Yeah, it doesn't actually help, is the thing. It doesn't help, right? Because then it's just, you know, artist gets killed would be the headline. Rather than artist confesses he's been plagiarizing the entire time, and then some reparations can actually go into effect. So we're definitely better than the Punisher, which is good. That was a low bar to clear. But we're not like on the verge of like Superman ability, right? We're not as good as Superman would be, or a Paladin would be. Yeah, I don't know, the self-centered thing, man, it's blown my mind. Anyway, let's move on. Well, we raised up a little bit. 18% something. Are the Phantom Thieves just? Oh. Are they just? That's an interesting question. Catch any of that student detective on television yesterday?
The Phantom Thieves are super lame.
On a talk show? It's simply dreadful. How can anyone seriously suggest supernatural beings are stealing people's hearts? That child is a phony. There's simply no way that the Phantom Thieves exist. Unfortunately, my precious children all think they're real, and worse, that the detective is amazing. Children are far too impressionable to see such vulgar content on TV. Vulgar? Vulgar. I think you don't know what that word means. People still don't think we're real. Okay, well, you know, that's probably for the best, really.
I'm so pumped.
Can't believe we were on TV yesterday with the Kitchigoon. It was like a dream come true. Yeah, she was probably one of the girls who was squealing. I can't believe a high schooler moonlights as a detective. He's just like the Detective Prince. He's smart and handsome. He's almost too perfect.
Too cool.
We have front row seats. I could practically reach out and touch Ketchy-kun. I was so nervous. He was really working that uniform without seeming like a snob. He's a natural at public speaking. I heard he's an orphan who grew up poor. It's part of what makes him so amazing. He wants his last high school memory to be capturing the Phantom Thieves. This isn't a game to him.
Says who?
See, I heard his dad's the head of some big financial conglomerate. Okay, so he can't be an orphan who grew up poor. Come on. Pick one. I will say, I love that he hates the media. Makes me believe that he doesn't do this for the team. He hates the media, but he's going on a TV show. I think there's some mix-ups here in the gossip. People say he's so good, he's made enemies in the police force. Yeah, apparently yesterday's interview was so popular, they're going to air it again tonight. Oh, great. So I'm going to be on TV. That's great. You can tell I'm really enthused.
I just remembered.
I've seen a lot of shows on TV lately about these phantom thieves of hearts. Why someone would steal something like a heart, which can't be turned into money, is beyond me. Do you... What? I think somebody's confused here, and I don't think it's me for once. That's not what stealing a heart means. We're not taking the physical heart, and you could totally turn a heart into money, by the way. Black market for organs, heart's worth at least 10K, I'm just saying. If I were a phantom thief, I wouldn't go after hearts or work of arts. I'd go after gold. The value of gold has been high. Okay, she just wanted to segue. It was a bad segue. But she just wanted to move into what the students are talking about, and we're going to my subject matter. Okay. The value of gold has been high since ancient times. There's never been a more stable resource.
You.
Now then, Universe-kun! Uh-oh. At least he didn't say kun. That's something. Universe-san, hello. Hi. Can you imagine how much gold has been excavated by humanity over the course of history? Oh. I think I know this one. I think it's the pools. I think it's the Olympic-sized pools. It's actually not very much. Like, compared to the whole of Earth, you have maybe 3 Olympic-sized pools. The pyramids are too big, and definitely not as big as a lake. I think this is right.
Correct.
Huzzah! Surprisingly little, don't you think? That rarity is what drives its value. Also, the fact that it's extremely useful. I mean, just rarity by itself doesn't really matter if it was useless. I suppose if it was pretty, maybe. I don't know. I should ask for notes. Great.
Nice going.
Hey, point. Something. Yeah, still learned, though. All right. Learned. Yeah, something. Anyway. Incidentally, they say that 16% of the world's gold is in Japan. Really? I questioned that statistic, ma'am. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I question that. Okay. How do I look this up? Let's just type this into Google. Percentage of world's gold in Japan. Oh, well, Japan does have gold reserves, apparently. I don't see a percentage. According to the gold reserve, officially reported holdings of a gold reserve, which is different than what she's actually saying, is India has 11% and Japan has 5.7%. But that's only the official gold reserve, stuff that's actually been melted down into bars and tucked away against inflation or whatever. But that's not quite the same thing. Yeah, that's all that Google has given me is gold reserve percentages, not actually like how much gold is in the ground. So I don't know where she's getting her statistics. I don't know, man. The teachers have been wrong every once in a while here. Like, it's wrong about the weirdest details too. So I don't trust this stat at all. What's your first thought of the Tokugawa clan's buried gold? It's actually in discarded home electronics. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, getting the gold out of electronics is actually a huge deal. So much so that it's worth it to throw a circuit board into the fire and extract gold. It's really bad for the environment, but worth it for the gold extraction, apparently. Also, don't breathe in. In other words, a junkyard is much more valuable than someone else's art. Yeah, I get it.
What did you say?
Yeah, there's the value of treasure with money. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Morgana.
Man, the detective from yesterday really pissed me off. Was some kind of threat?
I mean, we are a threat. Just, you know, just to thieves, that's all. Or bad people, rather.
Let's see him do it then!
That's not...
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with!
Fair point, Skull. I agree.
Ow!
Just reach out and smack him at random. That's hilarious.
You're being way too loud.
Oh, she's also right. Like, no one's supposed to know we are the Phantom Thieves.
Who cares? Everybody's talking about this stuff anyways. It'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering.
Debatable, Skull. Debatable.
Hey, you really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself? Give me some!
Sorry, just ate the last one.
You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
We can't let the cops scare us out of being Phantom Thieves.
Not if you truly believe in it.
But what about that weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
Yes, there's a lot you don't know, and you should definitely look into that, for sure. Doesn't mean stopping. Ha, of course.
The hell?
Picture for the yearbook?
You three seem to be having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Are you snooping on us again? We said before, we don't know nothing.
Why do you think I'm here to question you?
Because you're always here to question us. Every time we've seen you, it's always been some kind of interrogation.
Could it be that you're hiding something?
That's irrelevant.
My ears are always open to the troubles of my peers, you know.
You're really that hungry for a good letter of recommendation? Of course you are. Nobody would take on your annoying job if they weren't.
Probably true.
What's that supposed to mean?
I believe what on means is that you're a suck-up, and you'll always be a suck-up, and whether or not you do anything important with your life is really up to you, and you kind of seem against it.
You're student council president, right? Wouldn't you have known about Kamoshida?
Good point.
Of course not. He honestly was a good teacher until that day.
No, that was what we discovered, is that he actually was never a good teacher, and he's always been kind of a dick.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
Then how about you? What did you do for your friend? You were much closer to her than I was. So how did you help?
She became part of the Phantom Thieves, but I suppose you can't know that. Yeah, okay. From her perspective, she's right? From her perspective, On did nothing until the teacher confessed by himself. Okay, she has a point from her perspective. She doesn't have all the information, but she's right as far as she knows.
There wasn't any way to help. By myself, I couldn't do anything for her.
There's no need to shout.
If those Phantom Thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked. They've got to be more dependable than some people I know.
Just make sure you show up to your classes, all right?
You know what I asked earlier? About whether we'll be okay if we keep this up? I take it back.
I mean, good. You should.
I'd be ashamed to let it end now.
Hell yeah. It's about time we find our next target, too.
only I could.
Okay, at least she does feel guilty about not identifying the teacher as a troublemaker earlier.
Comments are coming in at an alarming rate. However, negative ones seem to be more prominent. A criminal group with unknown goals that does whatever it wants in the name of justice. Huh.
It's probably because of Akechi. TV's got some crazy sway.
Not wrong.
He's free to deny our actions, but being cursed by his influence is another thing entirely.
Just when we were starting to get people to believe in us, too.
All we gotta do is take down another hotshot, yeah?
Well, do you have any ideas who this next hot shot could be?
I ain't got a thing yet. Damn it, this is real irritating.
Okay. Hold on. This is proof, guys. This is actual proof. I mean, proof for yourselves if nothing else, right? If we were actually as bad as they say, we would be targeting Keshi right now. Right? We'd be trying to burn him down as much as possible. The thing is, it doesn't even occur to these four because he's done nothing wrong. He's not trying to take advantage of anybody. He's just, you know, not working with all the facts. It's like, well, doesn't that suck? But nowhere in our minds does Niven go, let's go and, you know, try to change his heart. So they don't realize it, of course, because they're not thinking completely objectively. They don't see it the same way we do. But good job, guys, for not going for the obvious target here.
By the way, what's up with that luggage?
Oh, I decided to leave the school dorms.
Oh, that's right, he's moving, huh?
We're not only filthy, but too noisy as well. No true art could come from such a place.
Dude, people work with noise all the time. They're just not used to it. So.
What are you gonna do then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
I was planning on staying at Takamaki-san's, aunt's house.
With permission, right?
I've even prepared a thank you gift. I hope it's to your parents' liking.
You've discussed this before now, right?
What? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Nope. Did not discuss. Okay. Oh, come on, people. This is like social etiquette 101 here.
Impossible.
You're the impossible one.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? This is a whole conversation that needs to happen in private. Maybe several hours. You discuss the finer points.
But I spent everything I had on these delectable Japanese sweets.
That's not the issue here.
Yeah, that your own personal finances are your own problem.
Seriously, though, what are we gonna do about him?
Okay. Sleep here. Yeah, you know, just out in the park. No big. People do it all the time. Not in Japan, though, I don't think. Manga cafe. What? Okay, what about Skull? I don't actually know Skull's home arrangement at all, but maybe?
It's way too small. Plus, my folks had never agreed to it.
Okay, we're the shot.
Well, seeing as Yusuke is an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand.
This should be good.
Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
Dude, I don't know if the cafe guy's gonna be okay with that.
Why are you the one calling the shots?
Don't you two live in a cafe? I've been wondering about that for a while. Yonken's not too far, is it?
Nope. And the cafe's only a minute walk from the station.
How about we go there now? We can have a party to celebrate Madarame's change of heart.
Oh, wow. Talk about things that the cafe owner is totally not gonna be okay with.
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcome party for Yusuke, too.
Oh, yeah, let's just all bandwagon here. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
All right, it's decided.
Ah, shit.
Sorry to cause you trouble.
Oh, yep. It's too late now, though. And it totally wasn't just you.
By the way, I prefer sleeping on a futon.
I'm sure we might possibly have something like that. Thanks, Morgana.
It'll be up to you to convince the chief.
Oh, gee, you think? Because he can't actually hear you talk, so it wasn't gonna be you. Of course it's gonna be up to me. I don't know if our bond's strong enough, dude. This is a huge ask. Alright. Fucking hell. That's what we need right now, the fucking roommate.
What a nice smell.
Yeah, that'd be the coffee.
This place looks so outdated. I can't say I hate it though.
Outdated. Okay, if it's old but you like it, it's retro. Just saying.
People refer to that as retro.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Escape.
Who are they?
Well, you're not gonna believe this. The guy next to me, he's my new roommate.
Hello.
A girl, too?
Did he not even realize she was a girl until she turned around? That's kind of hilarious.
This guy has really helped us a lot lately.
I bet you're the ones doing all the helping.
No, really, he's been great.
Huh.
Okay, so Jiro-san, could you maybe, like, raise your expectation for me by a hair? Just a hair. You know, maybe I'm not actually the low-bound criminal of doom you've been saying the entire time. Like, maybe I'm actually, like, a decent-ish person. Maybe just raise that expectation. No. Singing the floor again? Okay, never mind.
Sit down. This round will be on the house.
Oh, okay, actually a smile from Sojiro. What do you know?
You're helping, though.
Well, yeah, of course. They're my guests.
Wow, it's delicious.
Oh, so I didn't make this one then. I was told by Sojiro that our coffee was bland, okay? So obviously I didn't make this pot.
Indeed. There's great depth to its acidity.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I've seen LeBlanc mentioned in a magazine before.
That was a long time ago.
For real? Oh, give me a taste.
How does he not have coffee in front of him right now? Is that not what that is? No, he has like soda or something?
Ah!
Oh yeah, he's not a coffee drinker. That's fair. Yeah, that was my first reaction to coffee too. The bitterness is a little bit hard to get past. Strangely enough, a little bit of salt, like not even just a pinch of salt into your coffee will actually get rid of a lot of the bitterness. It really helped me out a lot getting used to the taste of coffee. And then he chugs the soda to get rid of the taste. That's fair.
Ah! It's so bitter! This has gotta be cruel and unusual punishment.
I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid either. These are your friends, yeah? Go on and take them up to your room. No need to stay down here.
Well, about that, the guy to your left is maybe staying here semi-permanently?
Ooh, I want to see.
It's only an attic.
And it's barely cleaned up at all.
Oh man, that bitter taste just won't leave my mouth.
Coffee does stick with you if you're not used to it, that's true.
Thank you very much for the drink.
Not gonna mention...
Up these stairs. Oh, and thanks for the soda.
I'm surprised he has soda available at his shop.
So you're,
On to Kamaki.
Anchan, huh? That's a nice name. You got a boyfriend?
Is he flirting with her? Please tell me he's just making conversation and he's not at all, in any way, shape, or form, flirting with a 16-year-old girl? Right, Sojiro-san? Right. I'm not gonna have to murder you, right?
Nope, never have either.
Hey, you gotta get up here. This place is freaking insane.
I mean, I guess they've never had a place of their own. I guess that kind of would be. It'd be like basically their own apartment, so that's kind of fair.
Go on.
Oh, right. Thank you for the coffee. Sheesh, they had to leave the Mona bag down here.
Mona's very well behaved, though.
Sweet girl.
What do you think of this room? I don't know where to begin.
Very plain. Needs a rug. You know, looking at this, it totally needs a rug. Maybe also a painting for the wall. Doesn't have to be much. A print of something, maybe.
It seems quite ordinary to me.
For real?
Oh,
See? Ain't this crazy?
it's cleaner than I thought it would be.
I'll try not to take insult at that. That's hilarious.
What?
Well, sit wherever you'd like.
There are a few chairs.
We're all over the news. Even those who previously believed in us have been influenced by the comments made on TV.
This is all that effing Akechi's fault!
True story.
Keep it down. We don't want anyone hearing us.
At this rate, we're just going to worry everyone instead of give them courage.
We need to find a way to make our rightfulness known to society.
Right.
It's time we think about our next move. You were planning on discussing that today, right?
Yes. First, we need to search for a candidate.
It's not like we're just gonna stumble upon some important target, though. You guys don't know anyone, do you?
I don't.
Me neither.
What do you think, leader?
I mean, Mishima site, we've already been looking at it. It's not going to be anything. But the news, there's always some report about some kind of, crime going on, right? That's what the news thrives on. We go and find the source of that crime, and we might actually be able to figure something out.
Well, there probably are a lot of famous targets on TV.
Not what I mean in the least.
However, the suspects on the news are already being pursued by the police.
Yeah, but successfully?
Even if we make them confess their crimes, the police will take the credit. That won't do.
I guess. Now see, that's a little bit on the selfishness side. But okay.
Damn it. We're never gonna prove Akechi wrong at this rate.
What the?
That was a loud growl. I thought for a minute there was a dog behind me. What the shit?
Sorry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
And you had coffee? That's gonna eat a hole through your stomach, bud.
And you spent all your money on that box of sweets?
Dude, how much did you have?
Maybe 100 yen?
Anyway, we'll just have to sit tight until we can find another target. So, how about that welcome party?
Someone's excited.
I think I found something. Isn't that a portable stove? Can't we make a hot pot on it?
Find a pot and ingredients and an outlet.
That sounds great. I've heard that eating hot pot together brings people closer.
Anything with meat's fine by me.
Where are we even gonna get the meat?
I only ask that we finish it off with porridge. Extra parsley, of course.
What?
So, what do you say?
Let's go ahead and suggest udon.
What?
What, my ass? You don't have any cash. Come on, let's go buy ingredients.
Okay, yeah, go to the store.
Well, I'll need ginkgo nuts, wonton wrappers, and...
We'll take care of the shopping. Could you borrow a pot from downstairs while we're out? We can split the cost later.
Looks like this welcome party is going to turn out quite lively. We should go grab that pot and set up the portable stove, too.
I guess so. So Jiro-san seems okay with us having the people here temporarily. I don't know how he's gonna feel about long term. Guess we'll find out. For right now, thanks for watching. This has been Persona 5 on PC Universe, your piece of the Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.